Today, Ukraine is fighting a war for its freedom, for its people, for its country, but not only. Today, Ukraine is fighting for all of us, because for many years, we, Baltics, Lithuania, Baltics, some Eastern European countries, we were talking loudly and trying to send the message that Russia is aggressive, Russia is imperialistic, that Russia poses a threat to the whole Euro-Atlantic security. But what did we receive in return? We received appeasement. And actually we received next steps taken by Russia, by aggressive Russia. It was war in Georgia, it was occupation of Crimea, it was invasion into Syria, and that's Russia today. So that's why Lithuania is and will be standing by Ukraine, by country which is fighting for the right to exist, by country which is actually fighting for the universal values. So we stand by Ukraine, and we will stand by Ukraine, and we will always tell that we need to help Ukraine in all possible ways. We opened, not we, but Taiwanese, they opened a representative office in Lithuania. This office has no diplomatic status, so it's not an embassy. This is a representative office which aims to develop economic, trade, cultural cooperation between Taiwan and Lithuania. At the same time, I want as well to stress and say that opening Taiwanese office in Lithuania, we didn't violate our commitments to China and to its one China policy. We did it because we want to enhance our cooperation with the like-minded partners all over the world. And my present government, they made a decision to adopt the policy of strategic diversification. And this is what's happening. This is why we are looking for the partners to deepen our relationship with the, as I already mentioned, democratic countries, like-minded partners, in order to decrease our dependence on authoritarian regimes and on the countries who are not like-minded with us. More than 100 Taiwanese companies coming to Lithuania. We had more than 200 B2B meetings and with a very concrete results already. Definitely we will go on. We are sure that it will bring really tangible results. At the same time, I think it's worth to mention that that we feel right to expand our cooperation, trade cooperation, with the countries we want to cooperate, not and do it freely. And we do not understand why China opposes this, when other European countries, not one of them, already have such representations in Europe. You know, being giant, does it mean you have the right to tell others, smaller, what to do, where to go, how to act? As a nation, you can be big, even being small, especially if you are on the right side of truth, of right values, of democracy, and you do not build your foundations on lies, on terror, on propaganda. So that's why I think geography doesn't matter when it comes to the states, to the nations' courage and determination to fight for its values. You know, we really know very well what does it mean to live under Russia, under occupation, also called liberation by Russian world. And we know very well what does it mean to live in the freedom, to live as a free country. And those two memories are still with us, in our families. And they are our personal memories. It's not just, you know, one more chapter in the history textbook written by someone somewhere. It's about us. It's about me, because I have my personal memories of this life on the other side of this iron wall, with all the grimaces of the Soviet life inside this wall. I was, you know, on the barricades back in 1990, protecting our parliament when the Russian tanks were moving on our streets. My family members were deported to Siberia and died of starvation. So this is my experience, and this is experience of many, many Lithuanians and their families. So that's why we don't want it to come back. That's why we really don't want our children, our grandchildren to see it again. And that's why we fight. That's why we fight, because we very clearly understand that freedom is not something given to you for granted. Even in 21st century, even if you are in the center of Europe, if you are a member of European Union or you are a member of NATO, freedom is something that you need to work for, fight for every day, and using, I mean, in a different possible ways. Remembering your past, educating your children, investing into the defense of your country, modernizing your country, making or securing your energy independence. So this is what we do every day. This is what we try. This is how we try to help other countries and to support those countries who go the same way as we go. And that's why we don't feel that we are small. We are big.